Imagine for a moment that you have just dropped your favorite coffee mug. It slips from your fingers, hits the floor, and shatters into a dozen jagged pieces. What is your first instinct? In our modern world, the answer is usually simple. You sweep it up, you throw it in the trash, and you buy a new one. Broken means useless. Broken means the end. But in Japan, there is a different story. A story where a broken object is not something to be discarded, but something to be treasured. A story where the scars are not hidden, but celebrated. This is the art of kintsugi. Literally translated, it means golden joinery. It is the ancient Japanese practice of repairing broken pottery with lacquer dusted or mixed with powdered gold. Instead of masking the cracks, kintsugi highlights them. It turns the wounds of the object into a centerpiece of beauty, a sudden lightning bolt of gold running across a dark sky. Why does this tradition exist? And what can this 500-year-old craft teach us about our own lives in the 21st century? Welcome to Mono Japan. Today we open the archive to the philosophy of the golden repair. To understand kintsugi, we must travel back in time. Let us go to the 15th century, the Muromachi period of Japan. This was a time of samurai, shoguns, and the blossoming of profound culture. Legend has it that the inception of kintsugi began with a man named Ashikaga Yoshimasa. He was the 8th shogun, a powerful military leader, but also a man of deep aesthetic taste. Yoshimasa possessed a favorite tea bowl, a rare celadon piece from China. It was his most prized possession. One day, tragedy struck. The bowl was broken. Devastated, the shogun sent the fragments back to China, demanding it be repaired. Months later, the bowl returned. But when Yoshimasa opened the box, he was horrified. The Chinese craftsman had repaired it using the standard method of the time, heavy, ugly metal staples that looked like large locusts burrowing into the delicate porcelain. How unsightly. Is this the answer from China? My interest is gone. Throw it somewhere out of my sight. The bowl held water, yes, but its beauty was ruined. It was functional, but it had no soul. The shogun was not satisfied. He turned to his own Japanese craftsmen and issued a challenge. Find a way to fix this, but make it beautiful. Make it art. The craftsmen experimented. They didn't want to use metal staples. They looked for something organic, something that would bind the ceramics together seamlessly. They chose urushi, Japanese lacquer, and dusted it with pure gold. When the shogun saw the result, he was stunned. The bowl was no longer just a fixed object. The golden veins running through it had created a new landscape. It was more valuable and more beautiful than when it was new. The art of kintsugi was born. When you look at a kintsugi bowl, you might think, oh, they just glued it together with gold. But the reality is far more complex. Kintsugi is not just a repair method, it is a test of patience. The primary ingredient is urushi, lacquer. It is the sap of the lacquer tree. Urushi is a miraculous substance. It is one of the most durable natural glues on Earth. Once hardened, it resists acid, alkali, heat, and water. But there is a catch. The urushi tree is related to poison ivy. In its liquid form, it is highly toxic. It can cause severe skin rashes. The craftsmen risk their own skin to heal the pottery. The process is incredibly slow. Urushi does not dry like ordinary glue. It requires humidity to harden. It absorbs moisture from the air to solidify. Repaired pieces are placed in a special wooden humidity cabinet called a muro. They must sit there for days, sometimes weeks, between each step. Apply the base. Wait a week. Sand it down. Apply the middle layer. Wait a week. Polish it. Apply the red lacquer. Wait again. Only at the very end, when the surface is perfect, does the craftsman sprinkle the gold powder. A single repair can take months to complete. Think about that. In a world of instant gratification, where we click Buy Now and receive goods the next day, Kintsugi asks us to wait. It asks us to invest time and care into something broken. It suggests that healing is not a race, but a journey. Why go to all this trouble? Why spend months fixing a simple bowl? The answer lies in the Japanese philosophy of wabi-sabi. Wabi-sabi is difficult to translate, but it is the acceptance of transience and imperfection. It teaches us that nothing lasts, nothing is finished, and nothing is perfect. In the West, beauty is often associated with symmetry, youth, and flawlessness. But wabi-sabi finds beauty in the old, the worn, and the weathered. A moss-covered stone, a faded wooden wall, a cracked teacup. Kintsugi is the physical embodiment of this philosophy. By highlighting the cracks with gold, we are not hiding the history of the object, we are honoring it. The crack is no longer a flaw, it is known as keshiki, a landscape. Just as a river carves a canyon through a mountain, the crack tells a story of the forces that acted upon the object. The bowl is not beautiful despite being broken. It is beautiful because it was broken. The gold says, this object has a history. It survived. It is here. It transforms the memory of a painful accident into a testament of resilience. Today, Kintsugi has spread far beyond Japan. It has become a powerful metaphor for people all over the world. Because, in a way, we are all like that broken bowl. Life breaks us. We suffer loss, failure, heartbreak, and illness. We all carry scars, visible and invisible. Society often tells us to hide these cracks, to pretend we are perfect, to smile and say, I'm fine. But Kintsugi offers a gentler path. It tells us that we don't have to throw ourselves away when we break. We don't have to hide our fragility. Your scars are proof that you have healed. They are proof that you have lived. Like the urushi lacquer, Healing takes time. It cannot be rushed. But when you emerge from the muro of your own recovery, you are not the same as you were before. You are stronger, you are more complex, and yes, you are more beautiful. So the next time you feel broken, remember the golden bowl. Embrace your cracks, fill them with your own gold, and wear your history with pride. This is the story of Kintsugi. Thank you for watching Mono Japan. If you enjoyed this journey into the Japanese soul, please subscribe and leave a comment below. What is the gold in your life that helps you heal? Until next time.